Almost a year ago, I made a video about some nonchalant goats in fiction, and now we gotta run it back. I don't know what it is, but this archetype of character never gets old for me. Two different laid-back, calm, cool characters can still be totally different from each other, despite sharing these nonchalant qualities. Like Shikamaru and Todoroki literally only share their nonchalantness in common. Everything else about them is vastly different. One is lazy, and the other is traumatized. Well, they're both child soldiers, so they're probably both a little traumatized. But anyway, this video could really be 3 hours if you want to talk about every single laid-back, calm, cool, collected person throughout fiction. But here's a few more nonchalant legends. Peep game! Dandadan Season 2 has been phenomenal. The manga been going crazy too. It's really just a great time to be a fan of this series. This kid right here gotta be one of the most nonchalant dudes in fiction though. Holy! Hold up, something ain't right. There we go. This right here is the most nonchalant motherfucker in all of fiction. Okarun in his turbo form is the epitome of this word, dog. He stops addressing people by their last names. All type of formalities just cease to exist. This dude do not care about a damn thing in his form. Look at him dancing with Ida, but booty naked just for shits and giggles. Except he got the straightest face ever too. He really does not care about anything except Momo and his homies. But he's still gonna have the straightest, most I don't care ass expression on his face while defending them. He's also nonchalant and depressed too though. Like he is really on some Shikamaru timing but cranked up to 11. In his regular everyday form, he's super awkward, almighty anxious, really polite, etc, etc. But in his turbo form, all of that goes out the window. Even the way he says, I'm an awkward guy, in this form is not selling it at all. This motherfucker sound like he don't care about anything. And also what I like about the curses in Dandadan is that it's not that his personality just changes. Like he's still Okarun, but like all the surface level stuff is just completely swept up with just the most nonchalantness of all time, bruh. But like his motivations, his feelings, all of the core deep stuff is still the same. He's still Okarun. I still can't Takakura to go. This man is almighty laid back and he look clean as hell too. In terms of just pure sauce, this might be one of the cleanest transformations of all time. Look, the white and red hair. He still got the glasses. He's still clean with the glasses. He got a little red, you know, coming down. And the teeth mask. Oh my goodness. He clean. Turbo Granny's curse not only made him the chillest on the face of the planet, but it also changed this man's whole hairstyle. Is that a perm? How he go from 1A to 3B? I mean, hey, he clean though, ain't he? My Hero's final season is on the way, which makes me think about the second most nonchalant character to come out of that series. Eraserhead the guy! This man is literally what if Kakashi was even more chill and also had a less insane backstory. Kakashi went through some One Piece backstory levels of bullshit in his childhood, dog. That is insane. But what teacher do you know pulls up to class in a sleeping bag? If you ain't know what his quirk was, I swear you think he was geeking off the Yami. The constant eye drops, the monotone voice, the red eyes. Hey, shout out Aizawa, bro. I know he keeps some woods on him at all times. I just can't prove it yet. He cares about his students maybe more than any other pro hero we see at UA, but he's never gonna openly show it because he's too cool for school. But we know the truth. Threatening to expel the whole class on their first day was some nuts, but he was never really about it. He sees too much promise and potential in these young legends. But in the case of Kakashi and Aizawa, they really are like teachers. Like they're not just masters, they're not just regular mentors. These are teachers who are tasked with like guiding young kids into like blossoming into, you know what I'm saying, some beautiful flowers, you feel me? Kakashi and Aizawa are both some cool cats. The reason why I don't think Kakashi belongs on this list though is that Naruto got way more nonchalant characters. Like Shikamaru, that nonchalant demon. Kakashi is a little more fun. I think Shikamaru, that be having fun but not really. Everything a drag to that, and that's my favorite Naruto character, but everything is a drag to him. Even in Vigilantes, he was nonchalant as hell, bruh. He could have easily had all of the illegal heroes arrested, but he was like, nah, y'all kinda cool. His quirk also perfectly fits his personality. He's the polar opposite of flashy. Most regular civilians don't even know who he is for real, so naturally having a super unflashy quirk makes sense. Nullifying the abilities of others as long as he's looking at the target is fire. But wait, there is one truly nonchalant goal I have to bring up though. One of the greatest fictional characters of all time in Spider-Punk, Hobie Brown. Stand up, goats! I made a video about him a few months ago, so I'm not about to bar for bar say why he's the greatest fictional character of all time, but he is also a nonchalant demon. Everything about the way he carries himself is just so go. These dudes are over here mid-fight with the Spot, and he's over here chopping shit with Pavitra and putting Miles on game about his Venom Blast. Whole time, the Spot is getting ready to boom everybody. They were literally hanging on by a thread, and this nigga was still cracking jokes. He really is Spider-Man, dog. You love to see it. And when they get to the Spider Society HQ and he finally takes his mask off, even Miles feels his conqueror's hockey. All this nigga could say was, how are you even cooler under the mask? And what did my goat say?
I was this cool the whole time.
Holy aura! He's just so punk down to the soul. I already talked about this in my Hobie video, so I'm really not trying to rehash, but the soul and spirit of punk is just so deeply embedded in this character. It's beautiful. And he also happens to be a nonchalant demon too, you feel me? You know, this also happens to be a nonchalant goat. Even the way he steals is so tough, dude. Nobody noticed anything.
So you chose dick riding.
And then he so casually peaced out while pure chaos was occurring. Not before giving Miles one last little lesson though. He said, get out. Use the palms, not the fingers. Get out. My boy, get out. My boy, get out. No Jordan Peele. Also, being that tall gives you an automatic nonchalant boost. I don't know what to tell you. Hold up. Watch me shave shift right quick.
Alright, so boom. First character, bro, Shino. Shino is like the most sleeper character in Konoha. He's so chill. Look, stay with me. Sleeper fight, Shino versus Kankuro. He went stupid. He went crazy. And another thing is, why wasn't he a part of the Sasuke retrieval arc? I don't get it. They gave so many people highlights in that arc, and yet he got no love. And then I think Kankuro versus Shino was literally his peak. I don't remember anything from Shippuden. I'm gonna be honest. If he did anything of relevancy in Shippuden, let me know. But then again, this is Kishimoto we're talking about. He's just remembered as the same nigga who was on the team with Kiba and Hinata, and those two characters are relevant. I think out of the entire like Konoha cast, he is the most hoed. Actually, that's a lie. He's like second before Tenten, but that's a whole other character, bro. But nah, Shino with the bugs, I think that's a sleeper concept as well. I think he is a character that needs to be more loved and seen and appreciated. Next character I got is Kizaru from One Piece, the greatest admiral of all time. Shout out Aokiji, but you know what happened to him. I'm not gonna say too much. Imagine seeing you being a pirate, not even the highest bounty, you're not even worst generation, you're not even the lowest in the worst generation, and you just have the most unluckiest day to see him. He's literally gonna be like, and just come at you like speed, kick you in your side like you Yaruj. What happened to that nigga, by the way? But the way he was moving Ashabari was mad crazy. That's the first time you ever see him. He talk about some yummy. He's mad cracked. And then the thing about Kizaru is he does everything mad chill. Every time someone get hot, like when Akaru got hot, every time he's just like, bro, chill, just vibe, swing. Like, he's not even like worried. He don't even break in a sweat. It really showed when Rayleigh came to save the Straw Hats, and he was like, oh, Doc King Rayleigh. I was like, dang, what you feeling like? And they started boxing. Even on Egghead, when that boy Luffy spun on that right before he was about to speak, he said, and then boy Luffy. But that's besides the point though. You know when a character is nonchalant, they got a bag and they have it all together, or it could be the straight opposite. But Kizaru, he know he him with that fruit, bro. He a light speed now. Of course, I will be moving like Kizaru too. Talk about some. Like he just be making that noise all the time. He frying me. He's my favorite admiral, bro, and he got that best fit on, bro. Come on, he got so much aura, especially during Marine Forward. Out of every admiral, he does stuff so effortlessly. Last character is out of pocket, kind of obvious. Holy pull, Ferb. Stay with me. Ferb is the most nonchalant, non-verbal you would know in almost fiction. Peep game. He said little to no words, yet still pull. Vanessa. Peep game. He did nothing but build things. He says little things, but he be vibing. Who doing that as a jit? No one like that in fiction. When it comes down to Ferb, you know when he speaks, it's of importance, and that's that. He know that. That's why he's so chill with it. He speaks so nonchalantly too. Roller coasters, all over tourist attractions. Who doing it like Ferb? Such a fluent young man. Such a chill young man as well. You don't see aura like Ferb often. And he can rap crazy, sing crazy. I saw what he can do during that island party. I think it was during the time skip, bro. He can ride in like a red Corvette. I forgot what color it was. He was vibing with Vanessa. He was like, I'm gonna look at it. I said, he him. But oh my God, shout out next for another collab. You found me. Ow.
We back. You like the little transition? You said you wasn't with it? Oh, you said I should get off the stage? Alright, you too. My bad. I slick wanted to talk about Soul from Soul Eater, but maybe next time. If you put that motherfucker in a room with Black Star though, all that nonchalantness goes right out the window. His brain cells go out the same window. These two are on some Mordecai Rigby shit, dog. This is an underrated duo. Like Luffy and Usopp. People love to talk about Luffy and Zoro. People love to talk about Luffy and Sanji. People love to talk about Luffy and Nami. But look, Luffy and Usopp is such an underrated duo. But that's neither here nor there, because neither of them is nonchalant. Those two are the both chalant in all of fiction. But shout out to homie leesdreams for the collab once again. At this point, I don't know how many collabs it's been. He damn near regular on this channel now. But check out his stands in the description below. You feel me? But yeah, shout out Nonchalant Characters once again. And shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now. I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come